Morning guys, how are we all? Today is Wednesday. Haven't been able to do a vlog for a couple of days because I've been busy fixing things. One of the other guys' lorries, the pump on it, the PTO pump broke. I didn't break it, the bearings seized up, so we had to strip all the pump down and put all new bearings on it and stuff, and it's taken us 2 days to do it for various reasons, getting parts and stuff like that. So I did go out in this yesterday for about an hour whilst we were waiting for the bearings to turn up, the new ones. We nipped out and did a job together in Lydney, which is rather annoying because I've just got my list and there's another job in Lydney, which is kind of annoying. There we are. Every day I come into work, I get given a list. I'm not going to show you because it's got all our customer names on it, but get given a list of all my work. I've got 2 pages here, but I've done most of it already. Handbrake on top. And usually there's some kind of logical order to do the work. Now most drivers, you'll probably get handed a list that's been made by a planner and you do that list in the order that they give it to you. I don't have that luxury. I just get given a list full of customers. They're spread out all over the place and I just pick and choose where I go and what I do and what order I do it. And my list today contains places ranging from Kidderminster to Malmesbury, Colford, Guyting Power and Lydney, like I said. So I haven't got a lot of work to do, but there's not really a sensible circuit, if you like, or round. So I'm trying to think of the best way of going about it. I'm not going to go to Kidderminster today because I need to be there before 9 o'clock and I've missed that deadline already because I had to take my car in for an aircon service today. And the one in Colford is going to be around half an hour before. That one's got to be done by Thursday. The one in Lydney, I know for a fact he doesn't get in until I think it's like 9:30 or something. And the one in Malmesbury, I've got no idea where that is. Never heard of that place. What I was going to do is go to Lydney, then Colford, then Guyting Power, then Malmesbury, but I can't go to Lydney first because it'll be shut. Oh. Some days you just get a complete mind block and you just can't work it out which way to do it. Malmesbury could technically wait until tomorrow or Friday. Colford, Lydney. It's this Guyting Power one that's the problem. It's on the outskirts of Winchcombe. So it's completely the opposite direction to everything else. Could go there first and then Colford and then Lydney and then Malmesbury maybe. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go to Guyting Power first. That should be a nice one for you. It's down if I remember it rightly, it's down a tiny little country lane. It's a farm. Right, I suppose I better get on with it. I'm still in the yard at the moment, so just get ourselves sorted out and get on. See you in a while. So that that doesn't look good. That's it. I'll just sit there. Don't bother letting me out. Bunch of wankers. No, that definitely don't look good. The car's upside down in a ditch. Anyway, as I was saying, I saw in one of Jason Waltham's last video. No, his last video. One of his videos from Strensham to Swindon, I think it was. He came up this way and as usual it was all blocked and crawling traffic. And I thought he'd like to see what it's like when it's not quite so bad. To be honest, this is the first time I've been up here for ages and it hasn't been ridiculously slow. It's because I'm a bit later, it's almost 9 o'clock now. I usually come up here sort of between 7:30 and 8:30. It's nice to have a clear run up here for a change. There's no point me trying to overtake these because I've got to go straight on. And my nose are playing silly buggers again. I think I'm coming down with a cold, which isn't ideal because I'm on holiday next week. I think it's because of the last couple of days we've been outside rolling around underneath a lorry trying to fix it, and the weather's been pretty crap. I think I'm just worn down a bit. My body's feeling a bit rough. It didn't help that I stood outside in the freezing cold for half an hour earlier as well, waiting for the boss to come pick me up from dropping my car off. Oh, my ears popped. So I'm going camping next week in Devon. Not my idea, my wife and her sister organised it. I don't mind camping, it's just the weather's not looking great. The last time I went camping it was an overnighter in Wales with my Land Rover and a few friends, and we did a bit of wild camping out in Wales, and it absolutely lashed it down for the entire time. I had an old French Army 2-person pup tent, and I might as well just not bothered. I got that wet. Even inside it, it was just absolutely soaking. My bed was pretty much just floating about. I was on a water bed eventually. So I got off about 5 o'clock in the morning, just packed everything up and just sat in the car and waited for everyone else to get up. The place we're going is actually in a woodland. It's like they call it wild camping, but it's not, obviously, because you've still got pitches and facilities there, but it's kind of a bit different to your usual camping. It's just in a big field. Is actually little individual pitches in a forest. It looks quite nice. We're doing that next week. Obviously be no vlogs next week at all, unless I can conjure something together to be uploaded during the week. Turn the heater on, I think. It's not feeling warm at all. The road's starting to get a little bit twistier now. Fancy this too much in the snow and ice during winter. pretty around here though. Farm Park down there. Whoa, crazy pigeon. What is it with pigeons? Remember where this place is. I think I'll recognise it when I get to it. There's a big lorry coming. Marvellous. I remember I have to drive past a pub. I think there's another pub as well a bit further down, which is the one I'm thinking of. You don't get much more Cotswold village than this. Yes, we're almost there. Excellent. Is that one done? It's just a delivery, so it's nice and quick and easy. Not sure what's going on with this bloke. He keeps just randomly stopping and pulling in and then pulling out and stopping again. Got an hour and 40 odd minutes to the next place. I've pretty much got to go all the way back the way I've just come, back into Gloucester. Ah, bugger, just thought the road I need shut. Causes a dilemma. Part of the A40 shut go in the direction that I need, so I'm going to have to go through the middle of Gloucester, I guess, unless I can quickly think of another way to go. The only other way I can think of is to go all the way down to Monmouth, so I can get onto the M50. Quite a long detour. I hate junctions like this. Can't see a bloody thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way back the way I've just come, go through the centre of Gloucester and pop out the other side and off to Colford. Bit of a pain, but there it is. the other way. Down Bird Lip. There's lots of cars with headlights on, so I'm guessing it's raining somewhere. Certainly feels like it's going to rain soon. Just to find somewhere to get a drink as well. My throat's dry as a dry thing. That car still on its roof down here. Garage phoned me and my car is ready. It's nice and quick. Obviously can't pick it up till later though. Car's still there. Not sure how they ended up in there. It's facing the wrong way as well. Now we got about an hour's drive from here to the Forest of Dean. I'll probably do another clip when I get into the forest a bit more because it's quite nice through there. This job's a bit tricky to find. I remember having trouble last time I did it. It's down a tiny little single track lane, so it should be interesting. Right, we're in the Forest of Dean. Well, the sat-nav's saying we're 4 minutes away, but I don't think the sat-nav takes me exactly where I need to go. Be relying on my memory to try and find this place, and I only come here about once a year, if that. I think the sat-nav gets me in the right sort of area. Finding the actual lane is a different matter. Once you shoot off down one of these lanes, there's no turning around. You've got to see it through to the end, really. So if you get the wrong one, you can end up miles away. Do another job down this one. I did it not long ago, so it should be alright. Very narrow around here. this last time and I couldn't find the place I needed. Is it off down here? I think it might be. Or did I come down here and it wasn't down here? Down here actually, bugger. That looks a little bit tight. I would say that's very tight. The last time I came down here it was in a 3.5 ton van, so it wasn't quite so bad. Stay on the road would help. Why you really don't want to go wrong. It's down here. I remember now. I think I'm going to have to block up the road. I'm not going to fit in there. Really like parking on the grass. I have to block the road up, not parking there. There we are. One done out the way. That was a little bit tight down there. I've forgotten how narrow that road was. I made it a bit worse myself for taking that other little turning off. I didn't need to. I could have stayed on that first road. Must remember that next time. But even so, even with that little bit, it's still bloody tight down there. On my way to Lydney now. It's not that far actually for me, it's about 5 miles. So. Shouldn't take too long. It's not difficult to get in, it's just a bit strange. It's like around the back of a housing estate down an old kind of unpaved road. All my jobs have been slightly weird ones today. Had no like standard normal ones. Yeah, keeps it interesting. It's going to be another wiggly road from here down into Lydney. Certainly been lots of those today as well. right back now. Did the one in Lydney okay. Nice and easy again. Don't know if it's because I got sunglasses on, but it just went really, really dark, so I guess it's going to rain again in a second. We had a patch of rain earlier on before we got to the forest. It was really heavy, lasted for about a minute and then just stopped. Decided not to go to the one in Malmesbury. I looked on the map and it was about 2.5 hour drive in the opposite direction to get there, plus then another 1.5 hours to get back to the yard, so it's not worth. It's only a delivery, so it's not worth it. See if I can do it tomorrow or Friday and mix it in with something else a bit closer in the area. It's crazy driving all the way there from here. Apparently the guy who I was with yesterday, when we came back this way, said when the river is low like it is today, you can see stepping stones across it to about halfway. I can't see any. I'm not sure I'd fancy trying to cross that river with stepping stones, to be honest. Half an hour drive to get back to the yard. I'm going to park up now. I've got to walk, pick my car up. It's about, must be about 2 miles away, so I've got about a half an hour walk, I guess. Doing a lot of walking next week, so we're in the Dartmoor area. I think we're going to be walking pretty much every day, so this will be a good warm-up for it. See you again in a bit. Anyway, I'll probably might take the camera with me when I go to get the car. I'll see. But if not, goodbye. If I do, I'll see you in a minute.